What's up, guys? How are you? Happy Monday. Welcome into another episode of the Daily Juice podcast with me, Matt Perrault, being presented by DraftKings. You guys can follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt. After a very productive Sunday, if you played everything, well, it was a 7-2 day for us on a Sunday. We did a really good job. We recap this every week. We came in with the Vikings -1, blowout. Steelers +3.5, outright. Cowboys +2.5, outright. Seahawks win by 6. Rams lose in overtime, but they cover the 10.5. The only thing I got wrong was a Wong teaser, which dropped 1.2 units down. Unfortunately, we did not get the Giants bet correct there. We teased the Giants to 7. The Giants got housed by the Vikings, so that killed that bet. Unfortunately, we had the Colts +10 on the other side. +9 on the other side, and the Colts lost the game by 2, so that covered. And then the player props 3-1 there, up a half a unit, so a 7-2 day, up over 3 units. Winning day, winning week for us here. And for those of you who are wondering, well, where were the player props, Matt? You have to watch the live stream. All right. Now, on Mondays, I will give you the player props on this podcast. I have 1 full unit play, and I have 4 props for Monday Night Football tonight. You will find the props here on the Daily Juice. But for Thursday Night Football, Thursday night live stream. For Sunday, Sunday morning live stream. Okay? That's where you're going to find the NFL player props. Both Thursday and Sunday can be found on the BettingPros YouTube channel by going and searching BettingPros on YouTube for us with that. This podcast being presented by DraftKings. Think the quarterback will throw more than 300 yards? How about tonight? How about your favorite receiver scoring a touchdown? Well, check out the new Pick 6. It's the newest way to play fantasy football and win cash with DraftKings. Here's how it works. You pick 2 to 6 players of the same sport and choose if they have more or less of a stat, yards, catches, touchdowns, etc. You lock them in and compete against opponents for a shot at huge cash prizes. You're going to download the new DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code JUICE. That's code JUICE for a Pick 6 customer, a new one. You play $5, they'll give you $50 in Pick 6 credits, guaranteed. Plus 1 month of NFL Plus with Red Zone and the NFL Network, only on DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-97-777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 is not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos. 1 per new customer. Reward issued as $50 in non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 6 months. NFL Plus premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus premium terms at NFL.com/terms. Okay, so Monday Night Football tonight. So the Jets on the road against the 49ers. And in terms of a side, I have no idea. I lean Niners. They're at home. I just don't know in terms of what this offense will look like with Aaron Rodgers. What I do know is that the Jets defense is going to be tremendous. So how does Brock Purdy fare? I don't know, but the defense for the Niners is equally tremendous. So I don't think either offense moves the football. Primetime unders have been a thing Thursday and Sunday. I think on Monday, same thing. It's week 1, low scoring. This number opened up at 45.5. We're going to come on in and take the under 43.5 for the Jets and the 49ers tonight. Not going to spend a ton of time breaking down this bet because under 43.5, I just think given the lack of offense that we've seen across the NFL here in week number 1, numerous teams were shut out in the first half. We could have another shutout here on Monday Night Football. I just don't know what we're going to see given the defenses. The Jets have a top 5 defense. The Niners have a top 5 defense. I know the players are great. I know Brock Purdy and Aaron Rodgers are playing in this game, and both those quarterbacks are great, but I just can't really trust that we're going to see a lot here from either offense. And I just think it's a trend to follow here on Monday night. I think the Jets defense will hold down the Niners. I think the Niners defense hold down the Jets. We're going 43.5 under for 1.1 units here for the Jets and the 49ers. Under 43.5 for minus 110. Now, second bet, Breece Hall. I think Breece Hall is going to be a big weapon in this offense for the Jets. And I think in the red zone in particular, I think he gets the majority of the carries in the red zone. It's plus 130. I don't know how we don't. You could get it in the screen game. We could see a Breece Hall touchdown in the screen game. I just think he's a huge weapon in the red zone for this offense. I think he gets the rock a lot. I think Breece Hall scores a touchdown anytime at plus 130 here in this game. Second prop bet, Brock Purdy over 6.5 yards rushing at minus 120. This is a bet just based upon Brock Purdy and the fact that the Jets are going to get after him. This pass rush for the Jets is legitimate. Their linebackers and ends, they're going to get upfield and they're going to pressure Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is good enough to pick up 7 yards running the football. Not designed runs, just a scramble. On a 3rd and 8 to scramble for a first down. I think Brock Purdy is mobile enough, quick enough, and nimble enough to get a first down over 6.5 yards rushing for Brock Purdy. Prop number 3, Aaron Rodgers under 235.5 yards passing. Again, if we're going with the under in the game, we got to go under in a lot of these props. And I think passing-wise, I mean, Anthony Richardson threw like a 70-yard bomb yesterday and still only threw for 212 yards. So I'm not comparing Anthony Richardson to Aaron Rodgers, but it is Rodgers' first game since blowing out the Achilles, and I think you're going to see him be a little rusty, maybe not be on the same page as his receivers early. And I think maybe he throws for like 89, 90 yards in the first half. And then in the second half, he throws for 100. He gets like 190, 195. I think that number is too high. I think when you look at the number at 235.5, that's too high for Aaron Rodgers. We're going to go under with that. And on prop bets, we are betting to win a quarter unit, excuse me. So you're betting to win a quarter unit. So lay whatever juice you have to win a quarter unit. And then finally, Deebo Samuel under 4.5 receptions. He missed so much time. I don't know how much he'll really be working heavily with Brock Purdy. And I just think this defense can take him away. And I just think there's a lot of other weapons to throw the football to. As I think we're going to go under 4.5 receptions for Deebo Samuel. I don't think he has a gigantic game here today. So we're going to go under 4.5 receptions for Deebo Samuel. So, all right. The 5 bets we're making here on a Monday, no baseball, obviously. Under 43.5, Giants and the Jets for a full unit play. Breece Hall, anytime touchdown. Brock Purdy, over 6.5 yards rushing. Aaron Rodgers, under 235.5 yards passing. And Deebo Samuel, under 4.5 receiving. 2 on the Jets, 2 on the Niners, 1 under, and 1 game coming up here on a Monday. Let's start the week off on the right foot. Winning week last week. Let's have another one. My name is Matt Peralta. You guys can follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt. It is the Daily Juice Podcast presented by DraftKings.